Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2022, the Youth Academy Chance Save with Beira-Mar. I am looking at our finances today as we are about to take on our first opponent of the Allianz Cup, because we've somehow managed to make 905,000 already this year, and our bank balance has gone from minus 1.26 million to minus 376,000. So sponsorship's gone up, and I was thinking about how it's going to go up, and our main kit sponsor's gone 225,000, which means we are getting quite a bit of money this year. And given that we also have some general contracts as well, we're looking good. And yeah, between 140,000, 180,000, and 225,000 and 86,000, it's looking very promising indeed. The question now is this: how much does it come up to overall? This comes up to £631,000 a year, and with the youth team sponsorship potentially being increased once that expires next season, this could be even higher than before. And that's not even talking about the potential improvements we can make in the league campaign if we start to produce the goods. In fact, we're apparently going to be making a profit this year of 452,000, which is remarkable when I think about it, and that's more than I was expecting. We could be making a profit. I don't know how to feel about it, but okay. Good news is, we didn't have to worry about replacing our head of youth development. He's got a new deal. Helio Pinto signed a new contract, which is 1.4 grand a week. Despite the fact I offered him the money, and he said no. So apparently, my director of football was able to negotiate this deal. I don't know how he's pulled it off, but he got Helio Pinto to sign a 2-year deal when I couldn't do it. So I'm grateful that we got Pinto as our head of youth development for the foreseeable future, especially when he's this good already and is still studying for the Continental Pro license. In the end, Fonseca actually retired at the end of the season after we decided, yeah, we're not going to play him anymore. And he's now a manager. Not a very good manager or coach, but he's a manager either way. We've also sent players out on loan. The likes of JLAB out on loan. Hasn't developed at all. Despite my attempts to do so, I couldn't give him the first team football because, you know, Sandeva's really good. And Pitama has just not developed at all in the meantime. So a little concerning to say the least. The Pitama might just be one of those players that just doesn't improve at all despite our best attempts. And despite the fact he's currently got a transfer value of 12,000 to 130,000. Yeah, he's one of those players. We also sent Carlos Flores out on loan, and I'm hoping we can get the first team football he needs to develop, because I think he's got potential. Apparently it might just be 3 stars, but I'm still saying he's got potential, so hopefully that we're improving. And for the first time, we managed to send Baba Costa out on loan, and given the sheer number of defenders we have in our team now that are better than him, he needs the first team experience, and he's desperately needing this kind of thing to go his way. So hopefully he will improve. Also, David Alves, we've actually got a clause where we can sell for the future installment fees. We could do that 100%. He's worth 275 to 5.5 million now, which is really good. He's also won on loan by Pizza and Tanana, so maybe, just maybe, we can get this guy to get sold for a good fee and make more money from him. But yes, while we're getting 173,000 in every February now, we can sell the sell-on fee for 339,000. I think we can make a bit more than that, so we're not going to do it right now. And it's just one of the things we can work towards and say, yes, that's something we can work on. Looking at the league table, some very big names are now in this division in Better-Lands, and I'm excited to see what they can do. Every team that's been promoted this year are all winning the top 10, which is concerning for me, since we're still 17th place overall. And then you got our average age of just 21. That's how young the squad is now, and I'm all for it. So yes, first game of the year is in the Allianz Cup against Bulgarians. Porto are the champions, no surprise there. Better-Lands have Braga. We're the only team playing today in our division that don't have a top flight side, apart from our opponents. But again, I think we can win this game, I really do. And I'm hopeful we can, just because it'd be nice to get that under wraps and to really show that we are meaning business this year. We've never lost in normal time in this competition, so I'm certain we can do some damage here. Lorea's still wanting to leave. He's still not wanting to sign a new contract. I desperately want to give him a contract, but Loreo is just not interested. I wish he would be interested, because he's really good as a goalkeeper, and there's nobody that can really match him in our side right now. If Survivor gets any better and is better than Almeida, I'll just throw the guy in the first team as well instead, just because he's only 16 and Survivor looks like he could be even better than Areo, which is kind of terrifying. But for the most part, the team is as expected. Even though Hugo Sandova is the main man for the team and is potentially wanting to move, he's got a 3-year deal. Can I offer you a new contract? I want to see what I can do with this. I can give you a 4-year deal. Well, what we're going to do is give you a 4-year deal. That's actually lower than what he's being paid right now. £100 less than expected. So I'm willing to give him this deal because he's really good. And he's accepted it. So a 4-year deal. Hugo Sandova, despite everything, is willing to accept new contracts. And he's now a club legend. So I'm very happy about that. If I can get this on that deal and he doesn't make a complaint, then we're good. We're really good. So for the most part, this team is going to be this. Loreo, Adsan, Barreto, Monatre, Brian, Musa Jr., Correa, Marcial, Thiago Pratas, who was really good at the end of the last year, and Tunis, who wasn't amazing, but does have the first team experience and match sharpness in Sandova. So that's the team we're going to go with for the first game. We do have Oxford on the bench if we need to throw him in the first team, which is great because he's good. And if I needed to, I could literally just say that, yeah, Oxford has got the thing as well. So we're looking strong. We just got to make sure we do this justice and get a chance to win this game for the first time. Let's do this. If I've got the ball, Adsan on the ball, finds Correa, plays it across to Marcia, who we know is good, and Tones finds Musa Jr., who's already been booked. 2 players of ours got booked since the first 4 minutes, which was really annoying. Pratas, Marcio, and Tones goes for goal. He actually got quite a few goals last year, Tones, but he hasn't really been consistent. So if he can score, that's great. That's really great. So they have a goal kick. Carlos plays it away. That's a bad pass, really, when you think about it, because Brian's getting there comfortably. He finds Musa Jr., Monatre, Barreto, both our defenders are 6'2" at least, so we've got tall defenders now to really counter any aerial threats, I like to think. Here's Marcio. I'm actually going to go after this game to do a score comparison to everyone else. I want to show you why we're maybe going to struggle a bit this year, generally. There's Barreto, not Adsan. Play the ball out wide to Pratas. Pratas is someone I'm very excited about, given he got 2 goals in 3 appearances, including 1 from the bench to get that equaliser against Benfica's B team. But Barreto, back to the goalkeeper, Loreo, plays it forward. And Sandova's in. Sandova with a chance to score, and he stinked the keeper, and we lead. And legitimately, this is a team I think we could be. And that's a really good finish. Loreo's pass, it's very lucky the defender messes this up. He's tried to head it, he's missed it completely, misjudged it, and Sandova's just got an easy chance and he stinked the keeper. 1-0 already. A chance from the corner, Adsan takes it. Sandova's there, and he's just missed. Oh, he could score 9 times out of 10. The worst part is, I just got told to play for set pieces. We've had 8 shots to their 1. We've only had 2 shots on target though, so a slight issue there. But we're still winning either way. And Tunis has got an injury. We're going to take him off for Oxford. And hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. We're going to take Brian off as well because he's not been amazing. We're going to give a debut to Karios in this game. I know it's not ideal to do it, but I'm willing to do it either way. And Barreto's been booked as well. So we're going to make him ease off his tackles as well if he can. Let's do that. I got a throw. We're going to make one change after this has happened. And that is a bad miss. He's offside anyway, but that's a little concerning. We've got a throw. Karios takes it. Here's Marcio. He's keeping the ball nicely. And Karios on the ball. Marcio now finds it. He finds Musa Jr., who is still on his yellow card. Karios finds Oxford. So I've made some changes to the line. I made some changes to some of the player roles as well if I needed to. And it looks like it's going okay. Pratas has not been amazing so far, but here's Wisendes who's making his debut. Kende to Pratas. Kende, oh, he's off the ball. So again, we've made some changes. We've brought some players in, and they have a chance to counter, and they are going to try and counter Donadale. I'm going to change the line, I think, after this highlight. It's 90 minutes in. We have an issue with our lines and just our defending it generally. It goes straight to penalty regardless. Enrique on the ball, plays across. That's a bad miss. We are going to change our lines to be a little deeper. I have this weakness. I think I need to lower my lines a little bit, and you're going to see why when I go through the review of the squad generally and the comparison as they have a corner. Castina. Of course they score from the port corner. For goodness sake, Martin Donadale on his debut scores for them. Oh, I hate the fact we keep conceding these late goals. 90+3 now. Last year we did it 3 times in the end. 2 times we conceded late goals in the 90+. 90+1, 90+2, 90+3, 90+4. 4 goals we've considered very late on, and it's frustrating because we can do better than that. I swear, every time we do this game, we always seem to go into penalties. It's the 3rd year we're going into penalties, and this time it's for our own mistakes. And a save! Loreo saved the penalty! Costino got the equalizer, literally missed the first one. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now what can Mauricio Jr. do? Can he score his penalty? Yes, he can. We have the advantage. Can we actually win a game in the Allianz Cup for the very first time and we can take his penalty? Can we deny him? Yes! Loreo's becoming a hero! He's becoming the greatest goalkeeper in the penalty shootout history for us. Oxford, can he score his first penalty? I think he can, but he's also got English traits, so he scores anyway, despite the fact he's partly English. We have got a 2-goal lead in the penalty shootout. If we save this, Donadell can't do anything about this. Oh, if we save this, we're through for the most part. No, it's straight down the middle, but Donadell has finally scored for his team. And Curios now, I swear, if we miss our next 3, I'll be heartbroken. But we can score. He does score. I think we're going to win a penalty shootout for the very first time in this save. Unbelievable. So, it's Justin Niano with the penalty. If we save it, we're through. It's down the middle again. It's really powerful though. So now we just need to score this penalty and we're done. We're through. It's Akinde. If Akinde scores, we are through to the second phase for the very first time. He does score! We have won it! We've actually won the Allianz Cup for the very first time. It took a bit longer than I wanted to, but we have finally won in this competition. It only took me 3 attempts and 3 seasons, but okay, it's fine. We've done it now. Oh, my days. We've given some debutants as well. We're giving some debuts to some people. Costa scored a penalty in the 95th minute. How unlucky our better ends. Honestly. Oh, we're finally through to the next round. Adol's out for 2 to 3 days. I've actually got 5 anyway because he was actually really bad in this game at 6.5. And Resende gave his debut as well as Kyrgios. So we made some debutants, gave some debuts to some people. He was born in the area too. So Resende's making his debut as midfielder, who's Mazzala on attack, but he still made a debut regardless, even if he is inconsistent. We need to work on that. But yes, I wanted to show you this stat where we are pretty much the youngest squad in the entire competition. Apparently Benfica are even younger now, but we are looking at these stats and I was thinking, you know what? I just want to show you this. We have the lowest average wage of 375 per week per player. And then you realize that Estoril have got an average of 4,000 a week, which means we are definitely the youngest. We've got the average transfer value of 60 grand as well. It's not the lowest, but then you got cost covered the Pieta who managed got 24 million pound. I don't know how they've done that. But yeah, we're going to look at all positions and decisions were 5th. First touch were 12th, passing was 16th, despite the fun doing the tiki-taka style, which sounds like a stupid idea now. Strength were the lowest, very comfortably the lowest, and we're so far below the average, it's ridiculous. Average is 9.41. On average, for us, it's 6.76. Team work rate, though, we're really good with that, because we literally find the players, or discipline them for being poor, which gets the work rate up, as well as the domination up. We've then got teamwork, which is up to 9th place. We've also got leadership, which is actually 2nd place. I didn't think it was this good, but apparently we're at the 2nd highest leadership in the entire division behind Benfica's B team. And then aggression's 5th, so that's good. So goalkeeping, we're actually not bad. We're actually not bad at all. Keep kicking is one of the lowest, but still 9. We've got the best reflexes in the entire division. Loreo's 16 helps with that. And then you've got handling, which is 5th. Aerial reach is probably the worst at 10.67. Only one team is lower than that. But then you've got command area, which is also 15, so it's not great there. Then one-on-ones is 10th. Throwing is 9th. And then you've got agility, which is kind of low, but still not terribly low, in 15th. Then you look at defending and you realize where the weakness we have is. Yeah, tackling is 15th. Heading 17th, despite the fact we've got some really tall players. And that's despite the jumping reach is only 10th place. Marking 17th. So positioning is our strength. We're at 12th in that. Strength is actually our weakness, ironically enough, with 18th place, 7.71. And yeah, it's the weakness in the entire squad as a whole. Pace is also pretty poor, 9.71. And acceleration is only 17th, so we've got a weakness there. Again, midfield's not great either. Passing is only 16th. Long shots, 6. Again, not surprising. Vision's only 17th. Stamina's only 17th. But teamwork's 2nd. So we're very willing to work for each other. We've also got tackling of 15th. And technique of 16th, and that's still really high. But then again, every team has got at least 10 on average. But decisions is 12, but it's not terrible either. And then you look at the attacking, and you look at the strikers, and realize this isn't a strength of ours because of Sandova and Sandova alone. 11th place in finishing, which is still higher than the average. We then got long shots, which is 6th and higher than average. Same with the heading, higher than average, but it's only 9th. And then jumping reach is 1st. And that's a strength of ours. It's where we are strong in attack. Anticipation is 13th. Off the ball is 6th. But then you got pace, which is 17th. And acceleration is last. Again, a weakness of ours in the attacking side of things. And then you look at the physicals. And wow, we are bad in the physical side of things. Very slow. That's weakness of us. We're not very good physically. Mental-wise, we got very good strengths here. Bravery is the weakness, as is positioning. They're the 2 worst areas. Everything else, we're looking like a decent team. Maybe concentrations, 16th, not great there. Same with vision, 16th. But then you've got flair, which is 10th. Work rate is top. Determination is top as well. And leadership 2nd. You've got aggression, which is really good. But then you got a lot of areas which is kind of average or just above average, and it's good. So we've got a few areas we're really good in. Decisions, again, looking strong with 5th place, and I'm happy about that. Technicals, again, a bit of a weakness of ours, and if we can work on that, crossing, really bad, 18th. Heading, 18th. Long shots, 18th. Long throws, not really too much of an issue, is 18th. Marking, 18th. And tackling, 18th. So a few issues we need to work on, and I think if we can get over these, we might be very, very good. But that's just me wanting to talk about the squad as a whole after the penalty shootout, and I thought, you know, it'd be good to get that over and done with, you know, just to talk about it. But what we're going to do is end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves, actually. I hope you guys have liked and shared this video, and I think I want to know what you think about me going over the weaknesses and strengths we have. Are you happy about that? Or are you just bored of it about it and thinking, I don't want to watch this? Why are we talking about these sort of things? I thought it'd be interesting to talk about it and just to go over these sort of things. But anyway, I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on what I wanted to talk about today. And if you want to see more of that in the future for going into the beginning of the beginning of the season, sorry. And if you want to talk about these sort of things more often, because I'm interested in hearing your thoughts and opinions. And I want to hear if you're okay with that sort of thing. Either way, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.